Good evening to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another drop list video, the series where I cover all the items that are releasing in a specific week for various different streetwear brands. And in today's video, I'm going to be covering everything that is dropping in week 10 of Supreme's Spring-Summer 2022 collection. Well guys, it's that time of the week again. Time to cover Supreme's latest week of their Spring-Summer 2022 season. And this week, we are going to be covering week 10. We're going to be covering the release details, all the seasonal and collaborative pieces releasing this week, as well as my thoughts and opinions on the individual pieces and the week as a whole. Now, how we're going to cover all those details is of course by using a Supreme community page. We'll head on over to that page now and we'll start covering the release details for week 10. So here we are at the Supreme community page that we're going to be using today, guys. If you want to vote on the items yourselves, it'll be linked down in that description section below. But we'll quickly cover the release details for week 10 and then we'll dive into the individual pieces here. So the items releasing in week 10 will be dropping on the 28th of April 2022. That is correct. It'll have an online release 11 AM Eastern Standard Time for the US, 4 PM British Standard Time for the UK, and 5 PM Central European Standard Time for the EU. Now, of course, the website always forgets, but we can't forget about the lovely people over in Japan. They get it 2 days later. They always get it on the Saturday, 11 AM Japanese Standard Time, both in-store and online. If you guys have any further questions about, well, just anything to do with the drop, that's what the comment section down below is for. Let me know what your problems are down there. But now that we've covered all the release details for week 10, we've got to cover all the pieces. Now, it would be a bit much going through all the individual pieces like this, so we're going to do it like we always do it by going through the individual sections of the week. And looking at it, we've got quite a few this week. We'll just jump right in and we'll start covering the pants that are releasing in week 10. Okay, so releasing in the pants this week, we have two options. We have the cover stitch sweatpants. Yeah, it's not really doing too much for me. It's just some Supreme sweatpants. It's Supreme, and then what looks like some contrasting lines down the middle of the legs and the crotch area. I'm going to agree with the Supreme community on this one. This one's a downvote for me. Next, we've got the baggy jeans coming in an indigo, a white, and a blue. Solid colors, baggy fit. There's nothing to complain about here. It's a solid piece for this week. It's going to get a thumbs up from me. That is the only pieces releasing in the pants for week 10 though, guys. So let's move into the Skategear releasing this week. If you watched the past Streetwear Talk video, well, you knew it was coming. We're getting two skateboard options. We're getting one with various different stills from the Gummo movie, and then one with just a certain still of one of the characters eating some spaghetti and drinking some milk in a bathtub there. Yeah, I mean, I haven't actually watched the film. I expressed that when I talked about it in the Streetwear Talk video, but I did like the stills that they used for the skateboards here. I'm going to give it a thumbs up because they could just be a cool piece, a cool, at least, conversational piece. Chuck up on your wall there. But that is the only skate gear releasing in week 10. So let's dive into the collared shirts, which we only have one of, but it's releasing in 3 colors. And I gotta say, I was really persuaded by the Supreme Instagram story where they showcased some of the skaters rocking this piece. I thought, you know what? This is actually a steezy piece. We have the tonal monogram silk short sleeve shirt coming in this nice little brown. Well, I say brown, but it's more like a copper, isn't it? We've got it coming in this purple and a black. Look, I think these would look really nice with some suit / dress pants, some, nice dress shoes. It could just be a nice, like date looking outfit kind of piece. Or in the hotter days, in the spring summer days, you can wear something like this because it's silk and it's lightweight. Yeah, it's a thumbs up from me. I really like this piece. Yeah, I have nothing to complain about. Thumbs up. Anyway, that is all the collared shirts releasing in week 10, so let's dive into the accessory, which we have 2, but maybe potentially only 1 releasing this week. Let's talk about the most expensive Supreme item you've seen in recent memory. The Supreme, is it Mason? I don't know. Hand-painted porcelain mirror. It's not that big either. It's like just bigger than your head. It's not a huge mirror. And it is allegedly retailing for 16,000 euros. Which, whew. Don't know if anyone's got that kind of cash lying around, but yeah. Look, the piece itself, I would never use, I wouldn't want because of just the sheer price tag that it comes with. But I have to praise Supreme for the video that they uploaded to their Instagram of Slick Rick, the ruler of New York City himself, doing that video where he just puts chain upon chain, jewelry upon jewelry on to look at himself in the mirror. It's just brilliant. It's so Slick Rick. It'll be memorable to me just for that video. But the piece itself, I'm not that interested in. So, I was going to give it a thumbs up for the video, but I can't justify that. Look at that price tag. I'm going to give it a thumbs down, but I loved the video. Just, I have to keep saying it. It was awesome. Now, the potential second accessory that we're going to be getting this week is the Supreme Ibisu Diamond Level, which I assume is just a leveling tool. Why is this releasing with Supreme? I have no idea. Would I use it? I mean, maybe like once or twice, but it's not going to justify it for a huge price tag if it does come with a huge price tag. But I'm going to give it as a downvote. I could just think whatever price tag that's going to come in at, I could spend that money elsewhere. But that is the only accessories releasing in week 10 though, guys. So we'll push into our next section, which is the sweatshirts, which we are getting two of. One of them is a collaborative piece. We have the Gummo hooded sweatshirt. This is the collaborative piece, coming in a grey, brown, pink, and black. It features text on the back of the piece, and obviously this little graphic on the front. I don't know why this is super downvoted. I'm genuinely confused on why this is super downvoted. This is a super easy piece to wear, super versatile, comes in some pretty cool colors. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. I'm going to disagree with the Supreme community on this one. Next, we've got the cover stitch hooded sweatshirt. It's just, yeah, it's pretty ugly, isn't it? Both in color and graphic. It's just going to be a downvote for me on that one. I can't justify it. I couldn't see myself wearing it. So yeah, that is all the sweatshirts releasing this week. Just hoodies, no crew necks. We'll dive into one of my favorite sections of the Supreme week, which is the jacket. And we have two of them releasing this week. To kick it off with, we have the Gummo Coach's jacket coming in 3 colors. Green, red, and black, featuring a little graphic on the front and the same text graphic that was on the hoodies on the back as well. I like the color choice that Supreme chose for these Coach's jackets. The graphics themselves aren't too bad. For $158 US, I could get around that in maybe the black. The other 2 colors, as much as I was praising them, I realistically probably wouldn't wear those colors too often, but yeah, it's going to get a thumbs up from me. I don't think it's that bad of a piece. Next, we have a big heavy hitting item from this season, the Silver Surfer Leather Varsity Jacket. This was always going to retail for some dumb amount of money, and there we go, it's retailing for $800 US. I like the graphic on it. This piece has warmed up to me as the season has progressed, and I could see myself wearing something like this in the blue particularly, because I think it really showcases the embossed or whatever style of or technique they've used to do the Silver Surfer graphic here. I like it. It's appealing to me. It's just that retail price. Out of all the Supreme leather varsity jackets we've seen over the years, I would be putting this pretty low on the list in comparison to ones that we've seen in past years, but I would still be interested in this piece because I'm a sucker for leather jackets, I'm a sucker for varsity jackets, and it's kind of just like a goofy, unique piece. So I'll give it a thumbs up, but unless it came across to me for a good price, I wouldn't be interested in picking this up. But yeah, that is all the jackets releasing in week 10. We've only got a couple more sections to go, 3 of them to be exact. Let's dive into the hats releasing this week. So here we are on our third final section, guys, the hats. With only 2 of them releasing this week. It's a very small hat week this week. We have the classic logo Air Mesh 6-panel. If this was just a normal canvas 6-panel, it would hit so much more. but because they've gone for this like mesh transparent material for the cap part, I just can't do it. It's, yeah, missed opportunity, honestly. Next we have the Gore-Tex leather camp cap. I can't really complain about this. I like the use of the leather material. The Gore-Tex branding is okay. I just wish the colors were better. They've chosen some very wacky colors for this. They could have gone with these colors here and it would have looked way better for this camp cap. Like I can see myself wearing the black, maybe the green, but the rest of them, yeah, I'll give it a thumbs up because I could see myself wearing something like that, but missed opportunity again. I feel like some different colors would have hit way better. But yeah, that is all the hats releasing this week, guys. So let's move into our second final section, the tops slash sweaters, which we have quite a few of this week. Kick it off with, we have the Gummo football top. I was not a fan of this when we were covering it in the streetwear talk video, and I'm happy to say that the Supreme community agrees with me on that one. It's a downvote for me on that one. That was my least favorite clothing piece out of that whole capsule. Next we have the stripe button-up polo. Now, I'm a bit on the fence about this one because this featured on their Instagram story and actually looked really nice when worn on their Instagram story. By itself, it doesn't look that nice, but I was kind of feeling it when I saw it on body. The last color and the first color here, I mean, maybe not at that price point, but if someone's willing to sell me a second-hand one for like a little bit of a lower price point, yeah, maybe. I actually wouldn't mind wearing something like that. Next we got the Flames short sleeve top. It's the Supreme, done in a Flames textile, coming in multiple different colors. Pretty easy and steezy piece to pick up. I'm going to give that one a thumbs up. Don't mind that one too much. And next we have the open knit small box logo sweater. It's a small box logo sweater with, from what I know, a knit that is, I mean, they say open, it is the best way to describe it, but essentially it's not a really tight knit. Quite openly woven, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind this. Comes in some solid colors. I'd probably wear it in the black or the navy. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. Yeah, some pretty solid top slash sweaters this week. I gotta say, it's usually a second that's a letdown, but solid pieces this week. That is all the top slash sweaters though. Let's dive into our final section this week, which is the t-shirts. Which, of course, were going to be the two graphic tees that we saw in the Streetwear Talk video, which is the Gummo Bathtub Tee and the Gummo Dot Tee. I was a fan of both of these. They come in way better colors than what we've got showcased here. I'm going to give them both thumbs up. They're nice, fun little stills from the movie with the Supreme Box logo in the bottom left-hand corner. But yeah, that is it, guys. That is everything releasing this week. I don't think there's there's no further sections there. That's everything there. That's the whole week. How do we feel about this week as a whole? I don't want to say it's average because there's actually quite a few pieces here that like I wouldn't mind if they, yeah, as I said, come across my way. Like I wouldn't mind this tee, wouldn't mind this, wouldn't mind this, wouldn't mind that. Like, see what I mean? There's quite a few. We got this, yeah, like there are quite a few pieces here that I wouldn't mind picking up. Even the baggy jeans, if I could fit into the baggy jeans, I wouldn't mind them in any three of those colors there. Those are really solid colors to make denim in, but I can't really complain about this week. There's no fantastic, amazing items that are blowing me away, but there is some solid pieces here that I wouldn't mind. I know some of you guys are going to feel quite differently. Not a lot of you guys were getting around the Gummo collab, and maybe there's no seasonal pieces here for you, but yeah, I'm honestly kind of happy with this week. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on it though. You know, are you feeling the 16,000 euro hand-painted mirror there? Or you maybe feeling the leather jacket, or maybe something a little bit cheaper like the bathtub tee here or something like that. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions on the week as a whole or any of the individual pieces down in that comment section below. But that is it, guys. That is everything releasing in week 10. We covered the release details. For most of the world, it's releasing on the 28th, while for Japan, it's releasing on the 30th. We covered all the seasonal and collaborative pieces. We covered all my thoughts and opinions on the individual pieces and the week as a whole. How do you guys feel about it? I asked you how you felt about the week, but are you going to be picking up any of the pieces from this week as well? Most of you didn't seem too keen when we covered the Gummo collaboration, but maybe there's something here in the seasonal pieces that you're feeling. I don't know. We're just gonna have to see down in that comment section below with you guys telling me how you feel. Are you picking up something? If you are, what are you picking up? In what size, color, etc, etc. Let me know down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Supreme weeks, upcoming Supreme drops and collabs, you've got to give me the 3 indicators I'm always asking you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and the best indicator of them all, a subscribe to the channel. Now, we're trying to hit the subscriber milestone of 3,320 subs before the end of the month. We're struggling to hit it before the end of the month. I don't know if we're gonna hit it. Hopefully, with your guys' continuous support, we can reach that milestone before the end of April. But that's everything really to be said about week 10 though, guys. I wish you all luck if you're going for something this week. I hope you manage to pick up the item you want in the size and color that you are after. But until the next Supreme video, until the next Streetwear Talk video, until the next drop list video, guys, I'll catch you later.